Hello, welcome back to FM Wonderkids. My name is Rhys, and coming up in today's show, we've got 10 of the most perfect defensive midfield Wonderkids in Football Manager 2022. The year here is 2032, and we've scouted almost every player in the game and filtered by this particular filter to get the best, most perfect defensive midfielders. We're going to talk you through the top 10, and don't forget, some players can be different from save to save. There are a lot of variables when it comes to this kind of thing, but because we filtered by so many attributes, hopefully it won't be too far what you've got in your save, right? First up here in 2032, we got Thomas Pogba. Okay, no relation to Paul Pogba. In fact, it's not even spelt the same way. He's an experienced midfielder here with good passing, great determination, and excellent jumping reach. Be perfect as a deep-lying playmaker with that great passing and great vision that he's got. Next, we got Beñat Torrentes, right? That's a difficult one to say. He's in 2032 here. He's got great balance, good decision making, and he is a good passer. He's got great tackling. Again, good vision as well, so he'd be perfect in that deep-lying playmaker role. History-wise, he's been in and out of the Real Sociedad B and C team his entire career, but he has put out an average rating of 7 over the years. My scout tells me he's a fairly consistent performer, which is definitely a good thing, but unfortunately here, he does look a bit fairly susceptible to injuries. Next, we got Jose Greguera, an experienced midfielder here in 2032. Passing 16, heading 16, technique 17, vision 16. So again, another deep lying midfielder who you can rely upon to spray balls around the pitch if you're a decent team, right? He's not just a ball winner, he's someone who can do bits. History wise, 7.19 over the years indicates he's quite good. He can get assists as well. Look at that. 10 assists, and 10 assists in 2023, 2025, and 2027. Tom Krause next, comfortable at defensive midfield, defensive centre, midfield centre, right back as well. The only real green he's got here is aggression, right? 16 for aggression, but a lot of 15s and 14s. Marking, tackling, teamwork, work rate, vision. And he's quite good physically as well. Pace, stamina, strength, balance, and agility. History-wise, 6.98 over the years is decent. He does score a few goals here in 2021, but he never really matches that. Look, 6 goals and then nothing. Assists, pretty good. My scout tells me he enjoys big matches. He's a fairly consistent performer and displays resolute characteristics. He looks really good under the bonnet, Thomas Krause, to be fair. Hakan Yasil, a Turkish beast. He's a 30-year-old tireless midfielder here in 2032. Strength 16, stamina 16, balance 18, agility 16, determination 16. His mentals are really good. Look at that work rate, teamwork, positioning, all 15. Technically not the best, but he can play that deep line midfielder role, right? Passing, tackling, and technique. History-wise, 7.17 average rating over the years. He can score goals, he can get assists. Look at that, 11 and 7. Well, that's probably the only year where he actually did it, to be fair, but I'm sure he'll do well for you. He's actually playing for Tottenham here. Reports suggest he doesn't actually enjoy big matches and is very one-footed, but apart from that, he's a very consistent performer. That is a deep green, which is a good sign. Declan Rice next. He's valued at £300 million here in 2032. He's actually 32 years old as well. He's a model citizen, so personality is quite important in Football Manager 2022. I should probably speak about that more often, but model citizen is pretty sick. Stamina, natural fitness, positioning, now we're talking, right? Work rate, determination, concentration, composure, anticipation, all 16s and 17s. Tackling, passing. That was in the middle of passing and passing, wasn't it? But I think I'm a passing type of guy, not a passing type of guy. History-wise, 7.27 over the years in the league is very good. Does get the odd goal. Likes an assist as well in 2023, 11 assists, which is good for a defensive midfielder, right? Reports, relishes big matches, consistent performer. Need I say any more? You know that already, though. You already know Declan Rice is one of the best young defensive midfielders in the world, right? Probably not quite a wonder kid at the start of the game. He's probably 22 or something, right? So technically not a wonder kid, but do you know what I mean? We don't split hairs here on this channel. Aurelien Tchouameni next, and I do apologise that I've got that completely wrong. A world-class midfielder in 2032. Tackling 16, work rate 16, anticipation 17, natural fitness 16, agility 16. Pretty sick, right? History wise, 7.29 over the years. That is so good. 14 goals for Benfica from midfield and 11 assists as well. I mean, I say from midfield, I don't actually know what position he was actually playing that season. Enjoys big matches, fairly consistent performer. Although can be inconsistent when presented with chances, which is one you don't see very often. So not a very good finisher, but he's not going to be a striker for you, right, is he? Sandro Tonali, we know all about him surely by now. 31 years old here in 2032. Tackling, technique, passing, first touch, vision, positioning, decisions, balance, agility. What a guy. Likes to dictate the tempo. Has played a lot of games over his career at a really high level. Paris Saint-Germain, Milan, etc. 7.28 average rating over the years. Consistent performer. Enjoys big matches. What more can we say? Tonali is obviously the best of the best. Continuing on a hunt for the perfect defensive midfielder, you got Caicedo, right? Technically very, very good. Passing like 18. That's probably the best we've had so far. Dribbling 16 as well. So you could play him out on the wing if you wanted to, because like he's fast, natural fitness, stamina. He could be a good defensive winger. Do people even play defensive wingers anymore? Let me know in the comments below. Determination, composure. This guy is very, very good. Caicedo. He plays for Brighton, right, in real life now. Not seen too much of him, but if Football Manager is anything to go by, they've got themselves another world-class defensive midfielder there after Basuma. Playing for Liverpool in real life and doing very, very well. In terms of reports, a fairly consistent performer, displays a fairly determined attitude. He's perfect. Top of the tree then, of course he is. It's Eduardo Camavinga. Technically amazing, very, very good mentally and physically as well. Just look at those physicalities. 16 agility, acceleration, balance, natural fitness, and stamina. Like, again, he's someone who you could have him as a winger with those kind of physical attributes. He could do all right. I mean, dribbling 14, he could do a job on the wing. Obviously, you'd want to play him in centre midfield. I'm joking with you. Look at that mentality. Look at that technicality. Very, very good. History-wise, 7.49, which I think I'm right in saying is the best we've had in today's video. 10 goals in 2027 as well from, I'm sure, defensive midfield. I'm sure they didn't play him on the wing. Relishes big matches. Consistent performer. Spirited individual. He is the perfect defensive centre midfielder. And there's your shortlist. Feel free to grab a picture of it, write it down. Let me know if you do sign any of these guys, how you've got on in your saves. If you want to download the shortlist, consider becoming a patron. Thank you so much. The link for that in the video. The link for that is in the video description. See you soon. Peace.